Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night. Boarness is here, so don't you sweat, cause Bubba Duke and OMB are geared to own this set. So sit back and enjoy tonight's best, cause it's time to roar at Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is here and plays his game, looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program proudly bring to you its gaming and entertainment news of the week with your hosts and tag team partners. Chris Best will jump on in just a moment. I'm OM Dynamic, and welcome to the Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is still under the weather tonight and is unable to be here. I know he was really looking forward to doing something with NASCAR for the Daytona 500 today, but instead we are going to bring you High on Life 2. For those of you that don't know, High on Life was actually a fantastic game from the creators of Rick and Morty, which is a show I'm not a huge fan of. You had these talking weapons, which are called Gatlians, and they are an actual alien race. And they're the ones that do all of your talking in this game. Now, I did get started on this game last night to work my way through and figure out what I was doing so that I could jump into it. I'm going to come back. I'm going to play through it again from where I started. Where in the first game, you were stopping a drug cartel who were using humans as the narcotic of choice. This one, from what I can gather, is because you're a bounty hunter, there is a code where you don't take out another bounty hunter, but that becomes the premise of the game because there is a bounty placed on your head. So we are going to start right here. This is the very beginning of the game. I have just dropped into it. You can see Gene there, who is your mentor from the first game. There's a Gatlian. That is Squeezy. This is going to be a lot of back and forth and weird shenanigans here right now. So here, this is your character customization, and yes, you're going to end up having to draw a picture of your character.
Sorry for that. But yeah, OMD has a co-host this week. It is me, Chris Best.
Yes, Mr. Best has returned. So I was just going through the start of the game here first. This is the character customization. So yes, you can see you have to
color your face in with some Crayolas by the look of it.
You do.
Are you actually physically drawing?
Yes. Yes, you have to actually physically draw your custom face. So it's a little bit weird and odd. It's really, for me, this is the one aspect of the game that I really wasn't a big fan of. So right now we're in a back and forth area with something in the public, and then of course you're on a talk show.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the favorite question here is the favorite part of being a bounty hunter. Is it the fame? Is it helping the galaxy? Or is it the killing? And I'm going to choose the same answer I chose last night, which was the killing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's our friend Knifey.
Mm-hmm. I really got to finish the first game here.
Yes, you do. It's a lot of fun. And you're back with your actual mentor from the game.
Nice.
So there's a lot here. This is a back and forth. This is not necessarily the most fun part of the game, but this is the tutorial, of course.
A little bit disorienting when it shifts you into a different level.
Yes. Yeah, it's very disorienting. That and plus because I'm actually focusing a little bit more here on my computer screen because it's actually clearer and a better picture than trying to look over to my TV. But yeah, this part here was not my favorite part of the game last night playing, but it is fairly quick.
Yeah, but here's the thing when it comes to tutorial levels, to me, doesn't matter if you've played a previous version of the game or not. I think all tutorial levels are absolutely necessary.
They are.
The only time I don't think that they're necessary, and to be fair, I've never seen it, Call of Duty. It's the same controls every game. So
yeah.
But if you're gonna play, because like we were talking sports games not too long ago, between like Madden 25, Madden 26, and even the NHL games, the controls do change very subtly in between games.
They do. They do. So now I've gone, yes, I just went on a reality dating show and picked my future.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of my weapons has decided now it's time to settle down and become a dad. There's your sister from the first game. Now you get your parents back in this new world, and there's your partner of choosing.
Looks like a Muppet. Or a Care Bear.
Yes.
I only say Muppet because I'm playing Disney Speedstorm, and one of the races I did had Fozzie in it.
Right. Back out to the outside world, there's your sister who is actually now an eco-terrorist. There you are getting dumped.
Getting dumped by a Care Bear.
Yes.
For the people who don't know this game series, High on Life is a tongue-in-cheek comedy game, which is very nice to see in this day and age with gaming, because like, let's face it, there isn't very many comedy video games out there.
No, there isn't. But I mean, as well, and I mentioned this is from the creators of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, so if you like that highbrow dry comedy, this is your game.
Yes, I was never a fan of Rick and Morty, the TV show.
I gave it a chance. There's some moments I like about it. I'm not one to go and watch it like go out of my way to watch it like say I do with Family Guy, because Family Guy is my preferred comic
Right.
cartoon, as is King of the Hill.
So,
It used to be Simpsons, but I don't know about Simpsons lately.
yeah. So, this thing that we just took down, that's his mother up in the top corner there, and she's yelling that he just had an allergic reaction and he's normally a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Now back at home,
And as OMD is playing through tutorials, I mentioned I'm playing uh, Disney Speedstorm, and I'm only going through like all these extra tutorials that I missed out on when I tried the game about a year or two ago.
right.
And that's because this Wednesday, guys, PlayStation Showcase, we are going to be taking a look at this game.
Yes. So there's Gene, who now wants you to take him out to dinner. Now, in the Bounty Hunter Museum, you're going to collect the weapons you're going to start the game off with.
Yeah.
So, your controls still are fairly similar.
Mm-hmm. Like it's
To the,
still, like I'd have to assume, because on the PS5 when we played it, the R2 button was the shoot button. I'd have to assume, what is it though?
for me, it's the right trigger.
Yeah, I was trying to remember how your shoulder buttons work.
Oh, now I've got to go and find somewhere where there's a newscast.
Are you set on the same planet, or is it a whole different location?
Still on the same planet.
Mm.
Just, of course, new environments.
Yeah.
And now your sister is wanted, and I'm sure you know where we're going with that.
Gotta hunt her down.
Yes. So I'm still going to have the same thing to do here. Yep. There we go. Yes, the same travel sequence. So just a warning to anybody who has epilepsy, probably not a great idea to play this game just because the visuals may set it off.
Or if you're a fan of Doctor Who, just enjoy that because it looks like when the TARDIS is about to travel in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I got to get back into that series at some point.
So yes, in this game as well, I believe each weapon has a secondary feature as well. There goes another group of bounty hunters that are actually after your sister as well.
Yeah, and I take it if you're going through this game, not only I get a feeling that not only are you going to be going after your sister, but you got to find out what your sister is actually up to, and then you join forces with her.
I would assume. I don't know. I didn't get overly far in this game. Yes, I've completed this section.
Mm-hmm.
This is the zoo. There were parts of this that were very, very tedious.
Right.
We're actually going to come up on one of those tedious parts here in just a moment. There it is.
I do find it interesting that we are both playing games right now that have very bright colors and very bright visuals.
Yes. So I don't know. I was not able to figure out this trick hole shot last night. Okay, so now here I'm about to pick up this thing called a lob glob.
A lob lob, eh?
Yes.
Not lob law. Lob lob.
No, lob glob.
For those of you, again, who aren't in Canada, who don't know what Loblaw is, it's a chain of grocery stores. Well, actually, it's a parent company for a chain of grocery stores now.
Yes. So, yes, you're still going to be able to pick up your health and your shields, your energy, all of that. And of course, that's always very, very vital to this game.
Oh, yeah.
Even playing this on easy mode, there's actually a bit of a challenge here. And I will be honest with you, as we are going to come up here on a very, very intricate part of the game. Your method of transportation in this game is going to be a whole lot different as opposed to just running around.
So is there speed travel?
There is not fast travel, but you will actually have a mode of transportation.
Yeah, so there's some type of vehicle that you can find.
Yes. This is another bounty hunter who's brought his kid to work today.
Looks like Bumblebee.
Yes. But this guy doesn't cause us any problems. Is it up over here? Nope. Missed that. That will become important after. I went the wrong way. This is the way in. We are now actually in a zoo.
Nice. You know, one thing I kind of hate that I'm sure you've encountered too is when you're looking at a game and you're curious about like the season pass,
Yep.
and the season pass doesn't tell you what you unlock. That kind of annoys me.
I'm with you. And that's where I'm glad. Like, I don't think this game actually has a season pass.
Mm-hmm. I was just looking to see what else was there to unlock with Disney, and we'll talk more about that game on Wednesday. But it also kind of annoyed me when I looked at like if I look at season passes for Call of Duty, right?
Right.
And I get that they don't reveal all their DLC in one at that season pass, but at least tell me like that if I'm going to buy that season pass on like on launch day, tell me what I'm going to get. And some games don't do that, you know.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Let me know that it's worth the money.
So
Or at least let me make that educated decision. Sniper detected.
Sniper down.
Oh, that was the sniper?
That was the sniper. Unless there's another one.
Oh dear Lord.
What?
Sorry, I'm looking at the PlayStation sales. And I wish
Okay.
I wish I had $10 right now. Because the
Okay.
Jurassic Park Classic Games collection is on sale, and I freaking loved the classic Jurassic Park games.
Right.
Wish I had $10 right now to do that, because that would be a game that I would totally show on the PlayStation Showcase is the Super Nintendo Jurassic Park specifically.
Right.
But let me see what the regular price is, anyways. $40 isn't that bad.
No, it is not. Now I gotta find her again. Oh, there she is.
And it gets you 7 Jurassic Park games. So,
Right.
but speaking of games, did you happen to catch the PlayStation State of Play that you had sent me?
I've seen clips of it. I haven't watched the whole thing. I've also seen clips of highlights from it.
I'm very happy with the selection of games that we've got coming out.
So,
The God of War trilogy remake is getting the God of War trilogy, the original one's getting a remake.
yep.
I'm 100% all for that.
Right.
Metal Gear Solid 4 finally is getting a remaster. We've been asking for this remaster for almost 15 years now. And Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which was the PSP version, is coming to the PS5 as well. And I'm in love with both those games. Let's just say it was like for me, it was like, here's all your favorite great games, Chris, getting remade and remastered for you.
Right.
The only thing that I didn't see, and I was a little bit disappointed on, was because there's been news rumblings about the third part of the Final Fantasy VII remake,
Right.
and I wanted to see if I was hoping that maybe they would have something to show us from that, and I guess they didn't. But at the same time, when it comes to studios like Square, they don't they'll show you stuff when they've got something that for the fans to chew on, you know.
Yep.
But another game that they showed that really intrigued me, and to be fair, I've never seen the movie series that it's based off of, but John Wick is getting a video game.
Yes.
And they actually have Keanu Reeves playing John Wick in the game, as it should
Yes.
be. Well, to be fair, when they did the 007 games back when Pierce Brosnan was 007, they had Pierce Brosnan playing 007.
Yes. It was the same thing with the one James Bond game I was actually able to get through, and I believe that was Quantum of Solace.
Where they had Daniel Craig playing him?
Yes.
But there's another game that I'm very interested to see. I'm going to pop the trailer on just quick on my end here, just to make sure it is what I think it is, because I just noticed that a trailer was put out for it. And that is Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Yes.
I'm popping it on because I want to see if it's like Star Wars Pod Racer, because I remember having fun with playing Pod Racer.
So yes, the way you traverse the world now is going to be on skateboard.
All right. Okay, so Galactic Racer is nothing like Pod Racer, but it looks fun still.
So in terms of playing this tonight, obviously I am playing on a much lighter mode than I did last night. Definitely a lot easier. However, the problem is that this is what sets the story for the game. Because there is a bounty hunter's code that you've just broke because you killed another bounty hunter.
Well, it sounds kind of like the mafia, right? If you kill a made man with no reason in the mob, they're going to kill you right back.
Yep. That wasn't there before.
Yeah, and what they're calling the new Metal Gear Solid 4 and Peace Walker coming together, and it's going to be called the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection 2.
Yes.
And I got to get my hands on the first one, but I do want both Master Collections.
The original Master Collection did come out on Xbox, and I had it for a very brief period.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I just was not a fan of Metal Gear Solid, and I will admit I went back. I've played, like, I owned the original Metal Gear on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Sorry, on the NES.
Yeah, and the original Metal Gear is in that collection if you load up Metal Gear Solid 3.
Really?
Yeah. Because originally when they released Metal Gear Solid 3, you had two options. You had like this option where it was almost like a deluxe edition you can get, which included Metal Gear.
Right.
Or you can get the standalone Metal Gear Solid 3. But since then, every time they've re-released Metal Gear Solid 3, you got that deluxe sort of edition. I can't remember what the actual edition was. Tim would be able to tell me because he bought that edition.
Right.
But ever since then, like they've released actually Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 are both a part of it.
Right. So yes, what you are seeing is actually a part of the game. Your suit has here glitched out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now pinging your location to every other bounty hunter out there. So I made it to just after this point here last night.
I was going to say maybe glitched out, but you can still easily see where you need to go.
Yep. Yes, those signs beside me did say pet a real human.
Well, I'm going to pet a real cat.
And now I am about to enter, as you can see, the human exhibit here at the zoo.
Okay, now it's starting to remind me of an episode of The Orville. There was an episode where one of the characters got caught. Oh, sorry, not one of the characters. The captain got caught. The captain and his number one officer, Seth MacFarlane, obviously, who played the captain.
Yes.
They get captured and they get put into this like zoo of all these other creatures because the people that are capturing them are actually like the alpha aliens of the game or of the show.
Okay.
And the thing is, the captain and his number one don't know that they were captured. They thought they were like traveled back in time because they ended up in a room that actually looked like their old apartment. Now, deep side story: the captain and the number one were once married at one time, but divorced in a very messy divorce and were forced together to be the captain and the number one.
Oh, geez.
And so they're forced to live together in this zoo thing for the episode, and it's up to the crew to find where they went because nobody really knows where they went or what planet they went to. They couldn't trace them for a while or whatever.
Okay.
But then we find out that they're in this gigantic zoo thing that shows like in this case humans, but it shows all kinds of different alien species.
Okay. So this is as far as I've made it last night. So I'm trying now here to find another lub glob to open that next door to go through.
Can you carry multiple of those creatures?
No, you can only carry one at a time.
Hmm.
So it's a matter of being able to try and figure out where it could possibly be. Oh, there it is. Let's go there. There we go.
Yeah, you know what? I might as well download that game. Just going through my collection of games, I'm like, I'll download some Sims 4. Haven't played that in a while.
There you go. So this is a whole new area for me here now that I've just opened up.
Mm-hmm. You know what vibe I get from just looking at these games too is I get vibes of Oddworld from the character designs here.
Okay. Not a game I remember playing, but I may very well have.
The most recent title are I can't remember if it's a new one or if it was a re-release, but Abe's Odyssey is the newest one in the series.
Okay. So I'm not really sure where I'm. There we go. Okay, so again, I'm not really sure because, like I've said, this is an all new area for me. So I apologize if I go a little bit quiet here because I'm trying to figure out where I've got to go.
Yeah, it's one of those things too. When you enter a new area, the first thing you want to do is explore that whole area, and it goes back to that whole, as we always say, check everything, check every corner around you because you never know what you're going to find.
Yeah. So again, another sniper detected somewhere. And another one. Okay.
Oh, I see. How, yeah, follow the red dot, as it always is.
Yep.
Hmm.
All right. So yes, you don't even start with I can't even remember your first Gatlian's name from the first game, but
Oh, so it's a completely different character you start off with?
Well, you're still the same character you played, but yeah, you've got Squeezy. I can't remember, like I said, yeah, but yeah, it's a new first
Weapon.
gun, everything.
Mm.
All right. Find a way to the vet building.
I don't know why, but the song Caribbean Queen by Billy Ocean is stuck in my head.
Okay.
I haven't listened to that song. Hey, Jurassic Park.
I was just going to say, as you referenced earlier, Jurassic Park.
Haven't listened to Billy Ocean in a little while, so I don't know why it's in my head, but yeah.
So this is going to be another one of those. Oh, find your way in.
Why is this guy blocking your entrance?
Yeah,
Shoot him.
you can't.
Maybe there's something on that console over there.
No, there's not. It's a matter of I have to try and slow him down when he's far enough away from blocking the door. Wonder if there's another way in over here. Not that I am seeing. So yeah, your right bumper on the Xbox controller, the right bumper.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Put him in like
that's
suspended
your.
animation.
Yeah, that's the quote unquote trick hole shot that you need to.
And just outright kill that guy.
Yep. All right. So now we're going to enter into the vet building here. So, yet another new area for us, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to have to assume that at another point there's going to be an area where I pick up another Gatlian, which I'm actually going to assume is probably going to be somewhere in here. Hey, look, it's Rhea. especially if you're talking to your sister here, and then you have to go and explore this secret lab. I've got to assume that there's going to be another Gatlian in here.
Sorry, I'm laughing at something my sister had sent me. So just to give you a little story, today I was watching Cops, right? And one of the funny thing is they were chasing after a felon, like they were setting up a sting to go after this felon who had like a $50,000 warrant on him, right?
Right.
And so they set it up so that 3 cops were going to sting the guy because a witness had found them going into a local restaurant.
Right.
And so they set up the sting. They arrested the guy. The guy's like, "I'm not a violent man." Cop looks at his record. He's like, "But you're wanted for violent crimes."
Right.
And then there was also, just towards the end, as the criminal was still trying to plead his case and the cop was trying to close the door, and the cop goes, "Enjoy your last minutes of fresh air because you're going to jail for a long time," and then closes the door on it. I love when cops get like that towards criminals, you know? Oh, incorporating some real life footage into the game.
Yes. So there is a drug called Humanzapro, so it allows the aliens to us to try life as a human.
Humanzapro.
Yes.
So wait, that woman there, that's your sister, you were saying?
That's your sister, yes.
She kind of looks like B. Priestley for some reason. I don't know why, but that's the vibe I got looking at her. For those who don't know who B. Priestley is, she worked in NXT as Blair Davenport.
Yes. And very, very briefly on the main roster as well.
Yeah, she's now over in Stardom. Good place for her to be, actually.
Yes. She was a favorite of mine. I actually really liked her work even when she was in AEW.
She was starting to grow on me when they released her, and I was disappointed at that. But to be fair, if I'm being completely honest here, because it seemed like she was doing what Tatum Paxley is doing now.
Right.
And Tatum Paxley, I think, is doing it better.
Oh, 100% she is, but I think it's because Tatum is more of a homegrown and home-developed talent as opposed to what B was in coming over.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to being that developed talent from the WWE. Okay, so where to go from here? I'm sure there's got to be a door down here somewhere to go.
In the words of William Shatner, there has got to be a way.
Yes.
It actually disappoints me. My film school teacher used to work for William Shatner's office, and She had some not so pleasant things to say about him.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh, now you're fighting Mondo Gecko.
This guy again.
He looked like, for that brief moment, he looked like Mondo Gecko from the Ninja Turtles. Mostly because all I saw was the green tail and the skateboard.
Right?
Oh, and he actually does have gecko eyes.
Yes. His name is like Reptilicon or something. And yes, you can even skateboard up the stairs properly. And
Trying to get them Tony Hawk points, are you?
I am. Repticle, that's his name.
Yeah, he definitely looks like the modern version of Mondo Gecko.
Why are they?
Find and rescue Lizzie. Bounty Network override. Is it because you took him out?
No, I didn't. It just said, uh-oh, time to panic, and then follow Lizzie.
Well, now Lizzie's trapped. You got to find another way around to get to her.
I do.
And you only have 2 minutes to do it. It's not a lot of time. I guess if you skateboard. You know, all these like movies that are getting turned into video games. We're seeing a lot of classic movies getting turned into video games. I would like to see them tackle a Back to the Future video game.
Yeah. Okay, so now I have to escape, but I'm stuck in a hole.
Duck down and go through.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Because it looks like that thing was telling you have to go that way.
But there's no way to actually duck in this game.
One of the most common things in games, and it doesn't even have that control.
Right? But that is quite all right because we are at that time, Mr. Best.
Yeah, but before we end that time, we gotta pay some bills.
We do. We do. We have to run some ads, ladies and gentlemen.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show Turnbuckle Talk at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we go TNA as we brace for Impact at 9 p.m. On Fridays, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later that night, we have the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day. And please visit turnbucklestudios.org.
All right, and so, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Meet the team under the host section, get all of our socials, watch our latest weekly live episodic shows, head to the shop, support your favorite shows and podcasters, wear what we wear. All proceeds come back into our studios to bring you a better experience. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot stress this enough. Hit the join button, send us your creds, tell us how you can help us, how we can help you. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org, your home of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Now, Mr. Best, as we were about to get out of here, why don't you tell the people where they can find you?
Well, before we do that, why don't we let them know about the sponsor for the Boar's Nest first?
We can do that. That is Corey over at Professional Auto. You can look him up at professionalauto.ca or give him a call and tell him the guys at the Boar's Nest sent you.
Yeah, and that, and if you want to find me, guys, you can find me possibly, and that's very possibly because of my medical troubles lately, tomorrow night on the Raw Patrol. 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. But if you want to look for me, my link tree is lanktr.ee/Chris_best83. OMD, my man, over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for me, Linktree, linktr.ee/OMD show. And ladies and gentlemen, as we head on out of here, we want you to remember the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at Turnbuckle Studios and the Boar's Nest to those of you out there wherever you are. Good night, good luck, we out.
Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee. Every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight. Even when he has an open mic night. Boyness is here, so don't you sweat. Cause Bubba Duke and OMB are here to own this set. So sit back and enjoy tonight's best. Cause it's time to roar at Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee. Every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight. Even when he has an open mic night.